What's up, everybody, and welcome to the P-Funk and Fro Show. This is episode 32. I'm your host, Austin Flume, and with me, as always,
Anthony Gorman.
It's going to be a great episode for you folks. I had a really freaking interesting day today, Anthony.
Yeah, I can kind of see it visually.
Yeah, the whole thing playing out?
Like on your face.
Oh, on my face, yeah. So that's an element of what happened today.
Yeah.
So today was a very tumultuous day of... It tested me as a human being, I'll say that.
Really? I mean, yeah, okay.
So, as a prerequisite to telling you about today, I have to tell you about why there's a big old thing on my face right now.
Yeah, so it looks like Austin got punched, like, on his left side of his face, like a couple times in like a fight almost.
Yep.
That was the initial thing I thought.
That's what it appears to look like, yeah.
Right.
Which is why everyone was immediately concerned.
Yeah.
Because they're like, first of all, Austin is literally the last person that I would think would get in a fight.
Like a bar fight or like a party fight.
Yeah. Been to do a bar by myself like one time, so the odds of that happening are very slim.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what you have been up to, so
yeah.
It was like, Austin, are you in like street gang now or what? Like things happen so fast in your life. It's like, I don't know. Like, did he just form a gang or?
No. It's actually a much worse story. And immediately when this happened, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to tell people that this is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to preface this, I went to Bloomington this weekend to visit Michael Fields.
Oh, that's right.
My friend from Bloomington. If you're listening, what is up, Michael Fields?
Michael Fields, what's up?
Anthony says, what's up? You heard him. But so I visited him, and it was an awesome weekend. It's good. It's a good time away. You know, it's just good to escape Cincinnati and everything for a while. So it took a 2.5-hour road trip up there, visited Michael. We played a lot of video games, which is, par for the course.
Surprising, right?
Nope. Yep. So we had 2 TVs in the living room. We were basically the only ones in his apartment. We just played video games a crap ton.
Nice and relaxing, though.
It is. But at the same time, we're also, like... both kind of healthy-ish, like working out and stuff. So the second day that I was there, he was like, we should go work out. And I was like, that sounds like a sweet idea. And we did leg day. So my legs were like freaking ridiculously tired.
Lots of squats.
Yeah, you know me and the squats.
Yeah.
I get them gains.
Deep knee squats.
Yeah. And so we're working out, and he's like, dude, you've been doing yoga, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, we should do some yoga after this. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. Like, I would suck as a yoga instructor, but I've done it
to like instruct a little bit.
Yeah, show him some poses and do some yoga stuff just after our workout. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. So after we're done doing legs, we're doing all them squats and doing the jump squats and like
jump squats. Yeah.
Jump squats are freaking oh my God. But so we do that, and then we get on these mats that aren't intended for yoga, but they're mats and they're at the gym, right? And we're doing some poses, and it gets to the pose. Let me paint a picture for you. So, it's the pose where your legs are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. They're pretty widespread. Yeah. And the goal is to do a forward fold, so you put your hands on your waists. Okay. And you fold forward, make your back flat, and then the goal is to get your head to touch the ground. So...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to split a little far on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people actually go into a headstand in this pose.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
Yeah, so they lean forward and they go into a headstand and they do that crazy thing and they look like a ninja, which is pretty sweet. But so long story short, I got a little ambitious with my stretching.
Oh no.
Leaned forward and my hands, like, they're down on the mat, and I actually had inched them to behind my feet. So I'm leaning forward, my hands are crawling back behind my feet, and just for a split second, I lose my balance and gravity tumbles me forward with my forehead into the ground.
Yeah, but wasn't there a mat there?
So this is where it was long ways.
Okay.
So we had turned so that my legs were long ways across the mat. I fell forward and my face hit the ground.
Oh, damn. So you basically face planted.
I freaking have a yoga injury, Anthony. And I have to tell people that.
And it was, and you were kind of instructing.
Yes, exactly.
Yoga can be dangerous.
Michael didn't fall.
Oh, God.
He didn't fall. So
yeah,
I did that.
If I had to guess, I would not have guessed that. I would have guessed like a wiffle ball bat to the face, or
something cool, or at least a little bit exciting.
Or,
nah, dude, I was doing a forward fold and I lost my balance. That's lame as crap. It's the lamest thing ever. So I did that, and like I got up and immediately I just go back to doing yoga because it didn't hurt that bad. Yeah. 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh yeah, so blah 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 blah. I touch my face and there's blood on my finger.
Would be blood, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shoot, look in the mirror and it looks terrible. Obviously, I'll try to put a picture of it as the album art of the podcast so people can see it.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people will be like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
They'll listen to him. They'll be like, wait a minute, yoga.
Exactly.
I got duped into listening to this podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I thought it was hilarious that I've been talking about yoga for the past couple of weeks and how awesome it is.
Right.
And now all of a sudden I have an injury based on it. Like, I promise it's great, guys. It's super safe. Yeah, now I have a giant, probably scar.
That's true.
So I get up and I look at it and I'm like, oh, God dang it. I didn't even think about like having this thing on my face for probably a couple weeks, because it's probably,
it looks like it'll be there for a little bit.
It'll be there for a little bit.
Yeah.
My worry is that it's going to scar. But I've talked to a lot of people and looked at stuff online, and my sister, who's an RN, says she thinks it's all right. What up, Ashley? Thanks for that. That was reassuring.
RN, Ashley.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a cool weekend, but that happened.
Yeah, it doesn't look that deep, but it does look, yeah.
It doesn't look good, right?
No.
It doesn't look
not a good look.
No. So that happened this weekend.
Not bad,
yeah, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
Right.
But for a yoga incident, I think it's pretty up there.
It's pretty bad for yoga. I will say that. That's what I kind of was alluding to there.
Yeah. So that's what happened that weekend. So that brings me to today. So today is Tuesday. I did not work at the office yesterday because I worked from home.
Right, Monday. Yep.
Right. So I came to the office for the first time this week, this morning. Today is Tuesday. And of course, first thing people say, what happened to your face?
Yeah. What's wrong with your face, bro?
Yeah. Did you get in a fight? And my goal for the day was to make up like a different story every time somebody asked me.
You should lead with like a mini story, just a fake one, just to
Yeah, so Brittany was the first person to ask, and I was like, oh, dude, I got in a fight with a raccoon.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, and then Tyler asked me, I was like, so it was a bar fight.
I'm sure Tyler was like,
Tyler
was
like, okay, what actually happened? And then the thing was, Cole asked me after that, our manager.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't freaking lie to Cole. So
I would have told him a story just to see what his reaction would
so
be.
the first thing I was like, so I was wrestling a bear, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's what I led with. And he's like, so what really happened? Because Cole was actually legitimately concerned. Cause like,
oh yeah, he's concerned. He's good at caring for
Because he thought I got in a fight or that I was in danger or something.
I can see him doing.
So I just told him I'd talk to him about it later. But after that, I was like, okay, this isn't working how I expected it to. So I just started telling everyone like, okay, you're not gonna. But this is actually what happened. Yeah. So after that, it became the running joke. Of the day.
Yeah.
Yep, which is to expect, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because obviously I can take it. But oh my God, Anthony. On top of everything else that happened that morning, so on top of that, I also got stuck behind a train for 45 minutes in the morning on the way to work.
Okay.
And had to find a third route to get to work because the train just wasn't moving. It was literally stopped on the tracks. I couldn't get around. And I only had 1 hour of sleep.
Yeah, I can't do that. I used to be able to,
Yeah, because I took a nap and woke up at 10 o'clock, and I was like done.
Right.
So I was freaking done. Didn't fall asleep until like 4 in the morning, which was not good.
Jeez.
So I was running on fumes all day, and I had to be quick-witted to come back at people that were like, oh, yeah, what are you doing, yoga on gravel? And I'm like, I had to fire something back immediately, blah, blah, blah. So by the end of the day, I was tired. Just because I was exhausted. I was tired because I was firing back witty responses all day to people that were trying to like crack some wise.
You were injured. 1 hour sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today was a very interesting day. On top of that, it was very busy.
Oh yeah, and I had today off.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Of course, get sick right before. I don't know if people can tell. I'm definitely sick, but
yeah. How long have you been sick?
About a half week full blown, but yeah, right before Christmas vacation. Yeah. So of course.
Do you? Yeah, isn't that the worst? Do you usually get sick around the holiday season?
I usually don't get sick, but if I do, it's like once a year.
Yeah.
So I just have one big one.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
And
I never really get the flu.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's like your body's on a time clock.
Like last year, I don't remember getting sick ever, and I've never taken a sick day at work, so I know that there's been nothing
catastrophic,
crazy in the last 5 years. So.
Yeah. Would you say this is the worst sickness you've had in the last 5 years?
Nah, I mean on par.
Because you don't. Yeah, I was gonna say you seem kind of.
It's not that bad. It was just like the initial like energy drain that sucks, and then just of course days off. And now I live downtown. I kind of want to like party with my nights off and like go out and stuff. And now I just feel like doing nothing because I have like no energy. I'm still going out, but whatever.
Yeah, you gotta live, right?
Right, gotta live. But I have to like save up my energy for New Year's Eve. You mentioned that, so.
Oh yeah,
because I'm having people over.
You're having a sweet shindig on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so I gotta get prepared for that. And I don't know how many people are coming, so it could be like I just keep telling people it could be 2 to 20 people. I have no idea. So I'm just like I'm gonna over prepare alcohol wise and snacks and champagne and go for there. So if like 5 people show up, we'll have unlimited amount of alcohol.
Yeah, plenty of freaking food.
But it just so happens Ohio State plays in a playoff game that same day. So it's like,
oh, wow.
Well, I'll be watching football till 10 or 11 anyways if anybody wants to come over.
Heck
so.
yeah, join you. I wish I could go, but usually we have a family thing for New Year's Eve.
Right,
That's kind of our New Year's tradition. Yeah, so.
No, it's all right. It's basically just whoever wants to. I don't really care.
Yeah, so I imagine
do, but whatever.
Everyone that listens to the podcast is probably invited.
I mean, anybody is really invited as long as I've seen your face once or maybe even not, or if I've seen someone that you know's face once or whatever.
Yeah, so yeah, anyone who wants to find their way downtown.
I have a feeling
Anthony's
my building's going to be rocking. That's what I'm hoping, because on the weekends it's starting, now that people are moving in, it's starting to get a little, some ruckus here and there.
Oh, yeah.
So
you live downtown, so I imagine everybody that lives in your building is like a...
And that night is going to be...
It's going to be lit, yeah.
So I think there's going to be a lot of foot traffic on the street, lots of interesting things going on.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it.
And you have a perfect view out of your window to the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll be able to see it all firsthand.
Like a stoop right there. Yeah, we can hang out outside. Yep.
It sounds great.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. So
it should be fun. Yeah.
So we may...
Go ahead.
Watch the ball drop there, like go to a bar, because there's like tons of bars in walking distance. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Ohio State wins. They will win. It'll be a tough game, but I think it's going to be exciting. But if they win, that'll be an extraordinarily awesome night for me. So, but if they lose, I'll still have fun because there'll be people there. So
yeah. Who are they playing? Is it like a team that's good?
Yeah, they're playing Clemson.
Oh, so, Clemson, I've heard that name. And if I've heard that name, they're probably good.
Yeah. So last time we played them, we lost in the bowl game, but our team was kind of rebuilding that year. And so it's kind of like revenge, but it's also playoffs. So if we win against Clemson, then we're going to the national championship. Most likely against Alabama, but you never know. The other playoff game is before the Ohio State game. So I'll be watching football. So anybody listening wants to come over early, it's fine.
Whoop. Screw Clemson.
Do it.
OH.
I-O.
As you know, I'm the biggest Ohio State fan on the podcast.
Yeah, Austin's like he's bigger than Ohio State. No, I can't. I can't even jokingly say that.
Yeah, but that sounds awesome. Do you usually do something tradition? Like, do you have a tradition for New Year's Eve that you usually follow?
So I formulated a plan back in the day. So usually I do not host something like this because it's hard, because it feels like people are being pulled in like 80 different directions for New Year's Eve. So usually I am the one just like going with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
I've told the story earlier.
Going with the fro?
Going with the fro. I'm like, Fro, what do you think? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So back in the day when I first started partying, I locked in. I'm going over my like lessons I've learned in New Year's Eve.
Right.
So I would lock in on a party like weeks ahead.
Right. And
of course, the week of, there would be this epic, like, oh my God, there's going to be a band there. Oh my God. like something like
an alternative party?
Yeah. And I'm like, I've already committed with this other person. And when I like give like a verbal, like, I will be there.
Yes.
Then I feel really bad. So I just follow through and just go to the other one. So that happened 2 years in a row. I can't remember what party I was initially going to, what I wanted to go to. I can't even remember that. But I just remember making a point to, I am not going to commit until the week of.
Yeah, until you can.
So usually I do that. But
that's a safe bet.
Again, now that it's where I'm at, and then Ohio State's playing, and then where I'm at, so it's like, maybe people will come out. I don't know. It seems like a good spot for New Year's Eve. So I decided to actually I think this is my first time ever throwing a New Year's Eve party.
Dude, I want so hard to help you host this party, dude. You have no idea.
I know you would. I think you would be awesome host, but awesome. But it's all right. I understand. And like if like hardly anybody or even no one shows up, whatever. Like I still have my football. But no, it seems like there should be a decent amount of people
cuddled in
coming.
The corner with like a football just in the fetal position.
Yeah, I'll be like with like one of those like what do you call those like?
Oh, like the
horn thing.
What are the party?
What are those called?
The party favors where
they like fold out like. Yeah, that's a good sound.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
People are like probably saying the name like not right now.
Yeah,
It's those things.
Yeah, somebody looked that up. And
so I'll have to get one of those so at least I can like celebrate with myself. Now I think there will be a decent amount of people, but
I'm sure there will be. Yeah, Dave's gonna be there.
Oh yeah. Dave,
so if anybody, any listeners of the podcast want to meet Dave, who's been a guest a couple times
in the flesh,
this is your freaking opportunity.
And I think he's bringing meatballs.
Yeah, Dave said he's bringing meatballs. And like you, when Dave says he's gonna do something,
yes, that is true. Dave is rock solid with that.
Dude, yeah, Dave, yeah. Rock solid human being in many, many different aspects.
Right.
Yes. So that sounds great. We'll have to not post podcast.
Yeah.
But we'll have to do a different party where we jointly host, because I feel like we would be just like
I think that would be fun.
the
Yeah,
best host of all time. We could even do it here if you want
Yeah,
to. Because
yeah.
this place... So another thing I want to talk about really quick.
Okay.
I DJ'd a dance a couple weeks ago. It was the first like legitimate DJ quote-unquote gig that I ever...
Yeah, you told me.
Did I...
I don't know if you went in depth with it, but I remember you talking about it. It might have been right before you did it, so I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so just like a really quick backup. Been trying to like get into DJing and stuff. So the first thing I did was like I talked to my brother and I was like, all right, Noah, when you go to school, talk to Mr. Seipel, who's the Spanish teacher. Tell him I'm going to DJ the dance this year.
Just tell him.
Yeah, because he's in charge of the Christmas dance. And he's like, all right. So he went to school and he did that. And Seip was like, all right, he's got it.
Oh my God. So the dude was just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, well, I've worked with Seip in
okay.
in the past on a lot of different things.
Okay.
We put on the concerts together and stuff, so we're pretty tight.
Yeah.
So I was like, got that one on lock. So I prepared the set and had it, and it was awesome. All my brother's friends were like coming up to me and like talking to me and stuff.
Yeah.
It was fun. But before the dance, I actually bought 2 extra speakers to help just like put out more volume,
Okay.
with the intention of just taking them back.
Are they
Guitar
like
Center.
the big floor, like stand speakers?
They're big,
or?
loud speakers for like live events.
Wow.
So
So
original intent was that you're looking around my
yeah,
room
I don't
thinking
see them
about
in
placement.
Here, so
Yeah, so original intent was I was going to take them back to Guitar Center and get my money back.
Really?
But
Yeah.
now I'm like, it'd be really awesome to just keep them. So
do you have them in storage? or
they're not
something?
here.
Oh, okay.
I would freaking have showed you already if they were
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was like looking for because I like sound equipment.
Oh my god, yeah. But so I figured it's an investment because I'm going to be doing more DJ gigs in the future, and I need speakers, and
true.
they will be dope for house parties.
Yes.
Yes, because
music's
these things,
like one of the 3 like main ingredients for partying.
it is a pillar,
Yes.
100%. Yeah,
It's like enough alcohol over alcohol, just because you don't want to run out because that's like the instant party killer.
sure.
The very next thing is like the music.
The music, yeah,
And then the people.
it's very important.
It's not about the people.
The people, are
No, the
third.
people are in there. Maybe music and people can be like interchanged, but yeah, I've come to that conclusion a long time ago. Just trial and error, man. I'm serious.
I've got
Music's super huge.
It is hugely important, and I've got a similar formula, except if you substitute alcohol for video games, that's how it's worked for my friends my entire life. Basically.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, variables to the formula. But,
Yeah,
but
that's
what you're
true.
saying works with most people. So
Yeah, I'm thinking like traditional, I guess.
traditional
college
people.
back
Yeah,
in the day,
yeah,
probably,
weird. So these speakers, they freaking filled up a high school cafeteria. These 2 speakers, and they
Yeah.
were at like 3/4 volume. So
Okay.
just imagining what they'll do here in a house, I could put one down here and then one upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, that would
Oh my
sufficiently.
god,
Yeah.
it'd be phenomenal. We could
Yeah.
blow the doors off the neighbors'
Oh,
house if we want to.
Now want to move everybody move out.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to do a party here sometime in the future.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty awesome. I was
We
talking to
can
Faris
DJ.
about it, and Faris is on board.
Cool. He'll be like on board and be like, I'm going to the Himalayas.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just leave.
Yeah, so he'll be gone. So, Anthony, your New Year's Eve party sounds like it's going to be pretty lit, but you mentioned the 3 pillars
Yeah.
of parties.
Yeah.
Have you ever applied these pillars to other parties that you have hosted in the past, or is this just like observations that you've made like
It
Going
definitely,
through the motions.
formulated over time. Mainly my fire parties. So I would at my
your,
parents' house.
your infamous fire parties?
Yeah, we had like a big field to the right of my parents' house, and I would just have fire parties, and it just became.
So when you say fire parties,
oh yeah,
you're
everybody's
not-
always like confused until they go to one, then they're like, oh, that's what he means by
it's a
fire party.
bonfire.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like an open. There's no like rocks around it. It's just like it gets as big as it gets. Like
Freaking
sometimes we had
gigantic.
like pallets, for the fire and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big fire. And I just call it a fire party because like that was like the central. It was like the reason why everyone was collecting was just
Yeah.
a big fire and
Yeah.
drinking. Like, I couldn't say we're having a drinking party. Like it's too like
Yeah.
over the top. But over time, I mean, it was. I think I just like lacked on the music early on, and then I noticed that just like if you have good music that's loud enough, and it's like. People are gonna think I'm like way analytical, but I actually do think about this too. Like if I'm hosting a party, I'm like, I don't articulate this, but
Yeah.
so like music volume where people have to
it's-
talk a little bit louder
Yes. Mhm.
and blah blah blah. That is what really because like if you have like quiet music, people just talk like they normally would. But it seems like if you turn up the music where everybody can still hear each other, but they have to talk louder, almost in a bar setting, it elevates the party to a different level.
You're right.
It just does. It's just weird. It's a weird phenomenon.
Darkness does the same thing.
Darkness, yeah, it's got to be, if it was like overly light where it's just like bzzz, like lights are just like staring down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess lighting's whatever, but usually it was outside. But even in college, so it was big on like music is huge. So as long as there's background, whatever, like I keep saying whatever now, I'm like super conscious.
Yeah, I hear it.
But as long as there's background music that people have to talk over, it seems to be good. And then never run out of alcohol. Just never. That's a huge no. I mean, that'll just instantly kill it. Not that you want everybody to get trash. You just want to have a 12-pack left over at the end of the night.
I see.
Hopefully. That would be the best way to do it.
The good remainder.
Right. And then just enough people, and the
right type of people.
Yeah, which I hang out, like I just invite everybody, whatever. And anybody's welcome that I haven't invited that can come. I'm pretty open, you know me.
Right, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think it's all about creating an enclosed atmosphere, but not too tightly enclosed.
Right.
So you want people to feel safe and comfortable, which is what the darkness does. It makes it feel like you're in a much more enclosed environment, and the volume of the music, you can't hear something that's 5 feet away from you, so it feels enclosed in that way.
Like little bubbles.
Yeah, but you don't want it to be too loud where you can't hear yourself, because people start feeling constrained.
And I hate bars where you have to like yell over, or even like parties, even though I haven't really been to one that I can think of that had music too loud.
Yeah,
but it's a big drag.
Dude, I went to the Pulse nightclub in downtown Cincinnati. They were freaking for research, basically.
Okay, yeah,
it was really,
I could see that.
Yeah, it was freaking awful. It was like a basement, and it was way too loud. Like, it's not even just me being crotchety. I walked in and I was like, this is a basement. I can't tell what music this is. It is hurting my ears.
Is it like overly bass too? It was like
it wasn't even just overly bassy. It was just loud, unmixed. The EQ was way off. It was terrible. It was not good.
Interesting.
Do not recommend a Pulse nightclub. That's based on
I don't go to nightclubs. So
no, it's like one of the only ones that we have in downtown Cincinnati. So it's not even downtown. It's like off in the middle of nowhere too. So I highly unrecommend that. But I totally agree with your themes of partying,
cool,
Anthony.
Yeah.
But I do much different types of the parties.
So like no alcohol or.
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's less of a
sometimes people bring some, but it's not something that I would call a pillar, right?
Okay, yeah.
So back in the
so what's yours? Yeah, so yours would be music, and then
I think we've talked about parties on the podcast before.
I feel like we have,
and how they've evolved over time.
Okay, yeah.
But basically, just like you got to have the right mix of people.
Yeah.
A diverse group of people, and you got to have something for everyone to do at all times. So my favorite thing to do at parties is to look around and be like, okay, all these people are doing something. All these people are doing something. Everyone is entertained.
Yeah.
Now I can have fun.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. When I
that's the best part for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember you at your fire party.
Oh, that's right. You were at
constantly.
a fire party. Yeah. So I'm like running around sweating, getting wood, and making sure the fire is whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Or, doing well.
Yeah.
And but you said make sure everybody has something to do. I guess I don't have to worry about that.
Right, because
alcohol takes care of that.
Yeah.
So there could be nothing going on,
and people could just have something.
TV could explode. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So once everybody gets to a certain level of alcohol, you can really have nothing going on, and just everybody can still have a good time.
Just sits there
as long as you're. Yeah.
Yeah, and ideally these parties get to that point too, just naturally, because people start getting like excited and loud and just start. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. It's all about the people, honestly.
It 100% is. Yeah. But we're gonna take a quick break. Hope you enjoy the first half of the P Funk and Fro show. Yeah. We're gonna be right back, and we're gonna talk about Christmas traditions.
Cool.
With P Funk and Fro. So enjoy. And we're back with episode 32 of the P Funk and Fro show.
What's up?
Join us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/group/P Funk and Fro. Have some good conversations and meet some cool people. That's the goal. We're trying to create a community here, so we'd be glad if you were part of that community. Anthony, I've been doing a lot of Christmas shopping recently.
Yeah, you said you had to get a ton of gifts last week.
Crap ton. And I can't go into details about what exactly those gifts are.
Well, you'd ruin it, yeah.
Exactly. Because, like, I'd like to think my friends listen to the podcast.
They might listen if you put it in the title about how you're getting gifts. Then it might force them to listen because they want to hear what they got.
Yeah, exactly. So no specifics, but been doing a lot of Christmas shopping recently. Now that I have a job and money all year round, I get really excited to Christmas shop because I like buying people things.
That's a good trait. That's
Thank
a good
you.
Quality.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah. So I like doing that. Been doing a lot of Christmas shopping. Went to Bass Pro, went to a bunch of different places. But is Christmas shopping something that you traditionally look forward to, or just kind of? How do you feel about Christmas shopping in general?
Now that we have like massive amounts of online like storefronts, I actually don't mind it as much anymore because I love shopping online. So I guess I technically don't. I don't really like shopping in person for myself or others in person, like in a store. Like I'd much rather do research, read reviews, and like hone in on something. And then once I hone in on something, then I find it the cheapest.
Yeah.
So I'll go to like eBay and so I use Amazon for the reviews, the trusted reviews, verified purchasers. And then once I find the good product, then I'm like, all right, now let's go to the other marketplace that's a little more, Wild West.
Yeah.
No tax, free shipping. It could be coming from Korea. Who knows?
Yeah, Yeah, I don't usually do much shopping. Like I do online shopping now, especially since I can get something in 2 days.
Yeah.
Whereas I used to wait for 5. It's weird now that the Christmas season is happening because there are so many orders. Even Prime shipments won't even come in 2 days right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they email that or?
I feel like I don't know, but
guarantee that.
They usually guarantee it, but I ordered stuff from Prime like last Thursday, and it just shipped like a couple days, a couple days ago.
Huh.
So for the holidays, Amazon Prime is just not
interesting.
I guess it's just not possible.
Yeah, because there's probably so many people on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people. It would be not feasible, I guess. But because of that, I've had to go to different means to get my Christmas gifts.
Yeah, because it's kind of like the end of the wire.
It's the week before Christmas. Yeah, it's the week of Christmas.
Yeah, it's like
this week.
Yeah.
So I've had to actually go around and physically shop at places, which has been weird.
Okay.
So I took advantage of the mall that's conveniently located right down the road, like within 10-minute walking distance of my house.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And actually walked around and shopped for Christmas presents for the first time in like ever. Because usually I have an idea,
like
I
a
think
cold shopper, like you're just straight.
Yeah, looking for ideas.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, I had no idea what to get.
Inspire me, mall.
Exactly. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I got so many ideas for gifts.
That's good.
That I never would have gotten.
You know that mall pretty well now.
Oh, like the back of my hand. It's like my backyard. Mm-hmm. That's why everybody that's walking around for the Christmas season, I'm like, oh, welcome to my backyard.
Yeah.
And it's all decorated and stuff. But yeah, it was cool actually getting ideas, walking around the mall and getting,
That's cool.
Shopping and stuff. So that was fun. Got a lot of stuff there. And just walking around different places. Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
It is a really cool place.
Oh, I love Bass Pro.
Is that only an Ohio thing?
No, they have them elsewhere, but I don't think it's not like one of those places that have like tons of stores per city.
Yeah.
It's like one per city maybe.
Right. I see. Because like on the front of Bass Pro, it says like Ohio's adventure destination or something like that.
Maybe there's only one in Ohio. I don't know. I'd have to look, but I feel like it's kind of like Micro Center where there's only like 20 stores.
Yeah. Probably because Cabela's are everywhere else.
Yeah.
And then there's what's that other big wilderness store?
Walmart. No, I'm just kidding.
No, there's another one. I can't remember what it's called. Field and Stream.
Oh, I've heard of that. I haven't been to Field and Stream or the other one you were saying.
Cabela's.
Yeah. Because we have Bass Pro, so I'm just like, man.
So why even?
Let's go there.
They're all basically the same.
And I really only go there before I go on like a gorge trip because I don't really have any other need.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I feel like there are regulars that go there constantly, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I see families there where it's just like, load on up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of hunters probably go there often.
Mm-hmm.
See it fishers. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so Christmas shopping's been fun. I've been spending a lot more money than I ever anticipated, which happens every single year.
It does add up, yeah.
Because I'm like, ooh, this would be awesome to have. So I vicariously buy it for my friends.
Oh yeah,
So they have the things that I like, so that hopefully I can, use it in the future. Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely. In the
oh,
back
you
of my
don't
head.
want that? Be like, awesome! You
so
literally
sorry.
just gave me that 3 hours ago.
Yeah, exactly. But outside of shopping, what other kind of Christmas plans are we looking at? Because this is like effectively the Christmas episode of the P Funk and Fro Show. I
didn't even realize it until like today.
I didn't until you said
crap.
something.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is what, Sunday?
Yeah. Less than a week away.
Yeah, so happy Christmas.
And then this won't like drop until
Friday.
Really close.
So what are you doing for Christmas?
Usually, traditionally, I've already been to my grandma's up the street, my mom's side, and that is traditionally the Sunday before Christmas. So this is like really far out. So I've already gone to my grandma's up the street.
Okay.
My mom's side of the family.
Okay.
And my sister and her fiance are in town. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, all the family's happy about that.
Where do they usually live?
Bernard lives in Arkansas now because he got a job out there.
Gotcha.
And Elise lives in D.C. and then she will soon move to Arkansas.
Sweet. And they're in.
So they both flew in from their respective cities, and happy to have them in town. And then usually on my dad's side of the family, we hang out with them the Christmas Eve. So that's since I was a kid, it's been like that. So my grandma
that's
has
funny.
it
We
the
do
week
the same
before,
thing.
just so like everybody else can see other parts of family. She
That makes
just like
sense.
volunteered to have it the week before,
Yeah.
and it works out for everybody. And and then on my dad's side is like the traditional Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we have the just my sister and like parents. Christmas,
Oh, I see.
Traditionally, growing up. So that's what I usually do traditionally.
Like the immediate family,
Right,
Christmas
yeah.
thing. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
do you kind of do the same thing, or
I mean, it's similar. Like you did, like your dad's side of your family on Christmas Eve.
yeah?
We kind of did the 2-day spread where my dad's side is Christmas Eve and my mom's side is Christmas Day.
Okay.
So we'd go to my grandpa's house Christmas Eve and talk to them and open up presents and blah blah blah. Family gathering.
Okay.
And then the same thing for the other side on Christmas Day.
Okay.
And then diverge. And typically I would stay at my cousin Garrett's house that night, or we'd hang out that Christmas night.
Oh, I knew you were talking. Yeah.
And make use of the new video games that we got.
yeah,
Just stay up all night and playing those.
That's an exciting time as a kid growing up, especially if you have
gosh.
other people to like get involved with like your
Yes.
gifts. So especially with
Exactly.
video games, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's
My
probably
goodness.
like instantly hours just melting away.
Yeah, it was great. It was always a competition to see who could get to my grandparents' house first, because like who can plug in their PlayStation first.
Oh yeah. Well, plus everybody's hopped up on sugar.
Exactly,
And everybody's
yeah.
just in that exciting atmosphere, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's always a fun time. Yeah, Christmas traditions are pretty straightforward for me, I think, but they're always good. I always look forward to this time of the year because it's an excuse for everyone to just be happy
That's true.
and enjoy everyone's company.
yeah.
And no matter how crazy things get, Christmas is always a really happy time. a
Yeah,
genuinely
people
happy time
seem.
for families.
I don't know if it's because I'm looking. It's probably is because I'm looking for it, but it seems like people are letting people merge more and like.
Oh,
It's definitely
you mean
me,
in
like,
traffic?
yeah. Little things, but no, I don't know. Like in stores or whatever, people do seem to be more cheery and
Yeah.
more helpful.
I adore the Christmas Christmas
The
music.
atmosphere.
Christmas music gets a bad rap, and I understand.
Oh, I
like-
love Christmas music.
Yeah, I do too.
when I was putting
Well,
up
of
my
course you
little
do,
mini
because I
tree.
do.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's true. Because we're like the same person from a different time.
Yeah,
One of us is a time traveler. I'll
Yeah.
never admit. So
yeah, exactly.
anyway. Yeah, when I was putting up my little baby Christmas tree,
Yeah.
which is like the top of a tree. I don't know what the hell they
It's
did with
adorable. Like they cut off the top of a Christmas tree.
It was so. All right, backstory.
Okay.
So I went to Kroger in Kentucky. This is my closest Kroger, and I've been eyeballing those Christmas trees because I go there like once or twice a week to that Kroger.
Yeah.
And they have like these little baby Christmas trees. They're real, they're alive, and they're jammed into these stands where it looks like you put water in it. So I'm like, oh, these are meant to be like long term, just like a regular Christmas tree, not like one of these like you buy it and it dies in a week or whatever.
You just keep it like put it in your windowsill.
No, it's bigger than that. So I mean, it's like the top of a Christmas. It's the top like 2.5, 3 feet of a Christmas tree.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So whatever reason, I walked into the Kroger, and as I was walking, I was like, I'm getting myself a damn Christmas tree. I'm in my own place now,
That's exciting.
And then China said I need to decorate it anyways.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
you need to get something, because I was really not planning on getting anything. And so I was like, crap, she's right. So I was walking into the Kroger, because I'd passed them since then. I just was like, meh.
Yeah.
And then one day I was just like, nope, I'm getting me a damn
You were
Christmas tree.
overwhelmed with the spirit of Christmas.
Right. And so I picked, a good one, and I put it in my cart, and I was walking, and like this one lady, she was like, oh, that's such a cute little Christmas tree. And I was like, oh, thanks, whatever. And then a second lady said the same thing. She's like, oh, that's such a little cute baby Christmas tree. And then I think I already told you this, but I started walking around the store and I had like this grin on my face
Christmas
with
tree?
that, like this grin on my face without me knowing it. Like, caught myself. I'm like, I'm smiling like a damn fool. Like, and so I was like, oh, well, this is kind of funny. And then I was picking out lights for it and ornaments, and another lady came up. Yeah,
wow,
so they were all like,
wow.
Yeah, because she saw like all my ornaments and like lights. She was like, that is one. Oh yeah, she said that is one spoiled little baby Christmas tree.
What?
And I was like, it is. And then I like just accepted that it was my little baby Christmas tree.
That's adorable.
So, and then I had to get gas, and I had it sitting in my passenger seat, kind of like a little dude. And I look over, and this lady's looking through her window, smiling at it. So there's 4 actually. She didn't say her window was up, but I just looked over. I was like, damn, this little baby tree is like a chick magnet. Like,
I'm just gonna say it's like carrying a baby around the mall or something,
yeah, right?
Or like a dog,
puppy. Yeah,
yeah. Something like
it
that.
was. Maybe I should just carry that damn tree around.
I can see you in a montage,
in like
with
a
a
bar,
tree in a blanket.
Yeah, like different photos.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Tree and I ice skating. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to see Anthony's tree come to his New Year's Eve party,
exactly. Yeah, I'll keep it up.
that'll probably be the last day that's up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it'll probably come down after that party.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got that tree. Don't know how we got on this subject, but
You were talking about Christmas traditions.
Oh, traditions. Yeah. So do you
and the Christmas spirit?
Yeah, right.
People being happy.
Right. So I did. That's when I got in the official Christmas spirit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then I was listening to Christmas music on my Bluetooth speaker.
I love that.
As I put the lights and the ornaments on,
Mhm.
and so it was
Makes me
awesome.
feel so fuzzy.
Yeah, it was like,
It's-
oh, that's so nice.
There's so many great memories of Christmas.
Yeah.
I need to get a tree for my house.
Oh yeah.
I do
So
have,
do your parents growing up real or fake?
fake.
Fake?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Why you say that like you're judging me?
Indiana. I don't know. I'm from Morrow, so we always got real trees. I don't know.
Oh.
It just seems like
Well, there's pins and stuff all over when you get a real tree.
yeah, there's more effort, but yeah.
I respect it, and I respect the smell that a real tree brings.
Yes. I
But
love the smell.
yeah, we've just always had a fake one.
Really?
Because you buy it once and you put it in the closet and get it back out when you need it or something. Or in
Makes
the
sense.
basement. Yeah, but you always had a real tree. Did you cut it down
Always.
yourselves?
It was always like we did the traditional out with the family, out to the Christmas tree lot.
Man, that sounds awesome.
Like sometimes we went out to like some rural type stuff, like ones where like I don't know if we would cut it, but it was like they were farmed there, cut
Crap.
there. Yeah, they didn't come from. It wasn't like a Walmart parking lot or anything. But that was just because we lived out in the boonies. Back
Yeah,
then,
it
it
was
was more boonies than it is now. But so there was like farms that actually farmed trees a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I think it kind of moved away from that because they all come down from Canada now
Oh, do they?
to these like massive things. It's just easier and cheaper to just go that route. But we would still get the free ones. So growing up, it seems like we went progressively like from the country trees more towards let's go to Sears up the street and,
Yeah.
get the ones there because they're still real. But
Yeah.
so we would have a stand and I would water all the time. We'd mix sugar into it. Yeah.
Mix
the
sugar
water.
into it?
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that was better for it. I don't know.
I can see you reading that.
That could be your wives' tale.
Reading that on Reddit as like 10-year-old Anthony.
Well, this was before Reddit existed. So, I think this is I don't know where I picked it up. It might be a wives' tale, honestly. But yeah, I think I would give it like warm water too, just to, like as a kid.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So yeah,
I can see that. Decorating the tree's always been something that whenever my mom said, "Oh, let's decorate the tree," in the back of my head, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta decorate the tree."
Oh really?
But as soon as I start doing it, I'm like, "Yeah, this is pretty."
That's
awesome.
true. Yeah.
I enjoy doing this because we put on music and
Yeah.
me and my brother and my dad and my mom are just joking around,
Yeah.
making dumb jokes about stuff and decorating the tree and taking
Yeah,
pictures.
it's a good tradition.
it's always
It's
fun.
a good family tradition.
Yeah. Plus the
Yeah.
tree, you get to put up ornaments that you made when you were in like 4th grade.
That's true.
So
Yep.
it's like a time
Popsicle
travel.
stick things and like pottery. Yeah.
Yeah. all
Pictures
that
of
kind
you and like those cheap plastic things.
Yeah, me coming out of a present with confetti coming out of it.
Oh
like a
my
picture of
god.
me, yeah. So stuff like that.
I can't recall any pictures of me, but yeah, they're there.
Yeah. So it's always fun. I'm loving the Christmas spirit that's floating around Kenwood nowadays with the
So-
consumers.
When you get a place where you're gonna get a tree, do you think you're gonna keep your tradition of
A fake one?
Yeah, or are you gonna? Like, say a house. Well, I guess that's too forward thinking.
Well, I guess. Well, you never know. I guess I could totally still get a tree for here.
Yeah.
And I would totally get a baby tree.
Yeah, it would have to. Yeah.
And I see you looking around my room as to where I would put it.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking like you could. I'm just looking at ceiling height.
We could totally put it in the living room upstairs. Too,
oh, that's true. Yeah,
we could do that. We could have a roommate tree and decorate it. With it. The only problem is Forrest is now going to be gone for 16 days.
Oh, Jesus.
And Nelson's leaving on Wednesday, so it's
yeah.
I do get the house to myself, which is pretty lit.
That's true. That's nice.
But yeah, so probably no Christmas tree for the place this year. But I do have my first Christmas card that got sent to my place. Shout out to my Aunt Donna for sending me a Christmas card. I did receive
that's
it.
Nice,
if you're listening,
Donna.
it's over there. But yeah, so Christmas is cool. Would I do a real or a fake tree? So if I ever do get a house,
yeah,
I would probably lean towards getting a fake tree, but what you just said has started to really convince me to get a real one. And I like the idea of starting a tradition where I go
or maybe
out
with kids
in a
maybe
fake lumberjack beard.
Yeah.
Well, that,
it is a lot more work, but I think it's
a lot more work because I would have to first have those kids. And
yeah. So, awesome. What you need to do is get some babies, get yourself a house, and then you can have your real tree. And then you'll be like grumbling in like the snow, be like, this is not worth all that. Why did Anthony convince me?
I feel like at that point I would want a fake tree more than anything.
Yeah,
just
then
to be
you'll
done
be
with
so
the work.
exhausted.
Maybe while I'm single, I should get a real tree,
Yeah.
or like while I'm not
just
married.
Just get it out
stuff.
of your system.
We will see what I decide to do.
That's true.
See. This year,
I would say
done,
so. When you have kids, I would definitely, and I just to everybody listening, whatever. I would say go real at least when they can remember when they're younger, because it's fun. It's a fun thing.
I'd say that's good advice.
But I could see like some people not like trees is murder, Christmas trees murder.
Trees is murder.
But then also like the fake trees are just big old hunks of plastic.
So Anthony, my next question.
Yeah.
Another tradition that's typical of the Christmas season, especially in downtown Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Ice skating.
Oh yeah.
So
you said you went. Yep.
I did. So have you done this?
Not
have you
recently.
done ice skating? Because downtown Cincinnati, they do this thing every year on Fountain Square where you can go and they've turned it into an ice rink and you can go and skate around and such.
Yeah.
Had the recent privilege of going there. It was pretty sweet.
Nice.
But sucked at it.
Did it? Because we kind of brought this up earlier. Was that you? Maybe not.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But so I went there and it's like the last time I tried ice skating, it's been years.
Yeah.
But I went and I was completely unprepared. I wore jeans. I was wearing just all the wrong clothes. And I think that's the one major mistake people make when they go ice skating is they wear jeans. But
because like when you fall, like they get wet.
Well, you got to wear loose stuff.
Yeah.
Looser clothing, more comfortable, so you're nimble and such.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you have like jeggings or something, tight jeans. But so I wore sweatpants this time. I was completely prepared.
Nice.
And everything. But I don't know what it is about ice skating, dude. I just can't.
Really? So did you ever rollerblade?
I did better. No, I'd never rollerbladed.
Okay, that's usually my first question. Because people are like, oh, did you just learn it every time? I'm like, no, I think I got it just because I learned rollerblading as a kid.
Nah, but yeah. I'll probably give rollerblading a shot soon because I want to. I'm freaking determined to learn how to ice skate, though.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Because, whenever I try to do something that I can't do, it just makes me angry and I just want to do
I see. Do you ski at all?
I couldn't ever ski either.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you mean like ski down a mountain?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking water ski, which I couldn't do. I've never actually tried to ski down a mountain.
Oh, really?
But
be
similarly, it's all a balance thing too. It's balance and you got to know where to put your weight. So
well, I can ski and rollerblade, ice skate, but I can't do skateboard. So that's why I'm asking these questions. So I'm like, what have you done in the past?
I was struggled with skateboarding too.
Skateboarding's weird.
Skateboarding is weird.
That's why I never even tried
it's all sideways.
Snowboarding. I love skiing, but I look at snowboarding. I'm like, that just looks like a damn skateboard without wheels. I'm not even gonna try it because I know I'm gonna suck.
Yeah.
I mean, if I did it for a year, maybe, but I'm not just gonna invest that time.
Right. Yeah, I did deeply enjoy the ice skating though.
Really? That's good.
I did really enjoy it, and I loved the challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm determined to be better at it. So I think my next challenge is roller skating. I'm gonna try.
It is a tricky one.
I feel like
it's
I feel like
blades on your feet.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't even walk, and I don't want to start making excuses.
Yeah.
But I feel like half of it was because I got the wrong size shoe. They were just a little too big.
Too big. Yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah.
So I feel like next time get some smaller, tighter shoes.
Yeah, because if they're too big, because you need them to be parallel to each other to go.
Exactly.
Basically.
And I kept my foot kept going to the side.
Yeah, and you need ankle support. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But did you say you tried ice skating?
I love ice skating.
Okay.
I love winter sports.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because rollerblading.
Yeah.
I say that now, so when I go this time, I'll probably fall. But
you ever tried one of those hoverboards? The ones that explode into flames.
I wanted to though.
They're freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Those, the first time I got on those, fell on my face like 8
I
times.
can see. I haven't done a Segway either, so I'm intrigued by both of those.
I feel like Segways wouldn't be that bad.
It feels like they'd be easier because they have that like handlebar or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those hoverboards, dude. I think I put those hoverboards in the same realm of skateboarding, where I'm like, I might not be good at that first. For a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like these kids are just picking it up. So
yeah, and like if it makes it feel any better, like I sucked at skateboarding too. I can never figure it out.
Okay.
I always say things without handles. I can't get a grasp on.
it's just weird because you're sideways. I don't know.
Yeah, hoverboards though, I totally got my brain to click with a hoverboard.
Okay.
And now I completely understand, and they're awesome.
My faith has been restored.
Yeah, so you should give it a shot, and they're fun as heck, dude.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
So do you like try it out in the mall or?
My nephew has one.
Yeah. How long does the battery last?
A while. A good
Really?
amount of time. And really, when you're hoverboarding, you don't need it to last super long because it's not like people use
You're
it.
transversing far distances with it.
Yeah, not usually. Usually it's just like, let's take it outside and go on the sidewalk. Yeah. So the batteries tend to be fine, especially if you get a better model.
Yeah.
That doesn't explode into flames.
Yeah, because they ban those on like airplanes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't take that in an airport.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are fun as heck. So I definitely recommend you try those out.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely be ice skating once for sure this year. Maybe a couple times. I don't know. We'll see who wants to go. But
I'll go with you.
I kind of want to go into a ski. I got to ski at least once this year, so I might go to Perfect North or somewhere.
We should go to Perfect North. I've never tried skiing. I've only tubed at Perfect North.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big tube fan because I like being on my own. Like I gotta go fast.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It's like with anything I do, like for some reason I gotta like push it and try to go as fast as I possibly can.
Well, I completely get that. Yeah. I think
but tubing just feels like it's just the same thing over and over again. Not to like knock on it if you like it. I'm sure it's fun, but
it's a fun group activity.
Yeah, that too. But I love skiing, man. I love it. But I've only been at Perfect North, so I'm like, damn it. I always like gush about it, like, oh, I love skiing, like I love it.
Yeah.
But I don't own any, and I just rent and go to Perfect North.
Yeah, never done it out west or anything.
For being in Ohio, it's actually a nice.
It is, yeah, whatever. And people from all over.
Side of the hill.
Some of the people I met in Bloomington talk about Perfect North.
It's pretty nice considering where we are. Mm-hmm. I would say, just looking at other, like I was looking out more east to the Appalachian Mountains. But it just seems like I'm trying to get like a day travel type location that's better than Perfect North. And really, Google mapping that, there's
just not one.
You almost have to like really go far.
Go to like Utah or something.
Yeah, it's a more bigger trip. So like when I was out west, I was thinking about flying back out there to Mount Hood to go skiing because they have like a really long skiing season. So I'm like, maybe we'll see.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so might do that. We'll see. See what tax return brings or whatever brings in general in life. So
yeah, it would just be a fun trip anyway.
That too. But I also kind of want to go to Perfect North. So yeah, we'll have to keep that. I'll have to keep that in the back of my head.
We'll keep it in mind. We got to do a house party and we got to go skiing.
Yeah, skiing's fun.
Got 2 things on the list.
Get a group together. Yeah, skiing's another big group fun thing. Like it's different than tubing because you're independent, but it's still fun to go with a bunch of other people.
It is, yeah.
But I've gone on my own a couple times.
Like skiing on your own?
Oh, yeah. I believe the first time I did it, it was, let's see. Oh, yeah, it was during the Winter Olympics. It was probably 3 years ago, whenever the last Winter Olympics was. Or maybe the 2 ago. Anyways, but no one really, it was kind of last minute. I was like, I want to go skiing. And it's kind of getting towards the end of the snow, whatever, like season. And I just went. And I loved it.
That's awesome.
So that was right when I started listening to a podcast. So I just listened to Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
And I don't like having a lot of downtime, so I skied almost, it was like 6.5 to 7 hours straight with just minimal breaks.
Crap, 6.5 to 7 hours.
It was just constant.
That's a lot of skiing,
dude. I love it. So I would just keep going up and down the lifts, like do this lift, ski over to the next one, just keep zigzagging through the
That's
courses.
Awesome.
Because there's not a ton of hills there, like compared to like these out west places. Just looking, because I kind of looked a couple months ago, just to like spitball ideas.
Yeah, check it out.
And so it's still kind of small compared to like the bigger resorts, but it's fun. But it's like once a year maybe.
Yeah, get it out of your
size
system.
of a place, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually like going on my own. Like I listen to podcasts and just like, so there was this one time, the first time I went on my own. I've only gone on my own twice, and I've gone many, many more times with other people. But the second time I went was last year, and I did the same thing. I was like, well, I enjoyed myself last time. I'm just gonna go again. I don't really tell anybody because I don't know. I want to go on my own.
Right.
And the first time I did it, I was listening to the Joe Rogan Experience. And I was waiting in line to get on a lift. He said something goofy as hell. And I just started laughing. Or no, I was sitting on the lift with like a father and son.
Okay.
That's what it was. So I'm on the far end of the ski lift, and it's like father, son to my left. And I'm just looking out to the woods, and all of a sudden I'm like, bah! Like randomly. And you can barely see that I have earbuds in because I have the hat over my ears.
So you just look like a psycho.
And I'm poofed up to my neck. So maybe they can see a cord, but yeah. So I look like some like nut job that's sharing a ski lift, and I'm staring off in the woods, and I just like it's like long pause, laugh, long pause, and then like right before we get off, I'm like, oh, that's probably weird. That was probably weird.
That's how I feel walking, because I listen to podcasts and stuff walking around the mall and stuff too.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll walk around the mall, like you said earlier, with a big dumb smile on my face. Yeah. And I'll just burst into laughter in the food court.
You got Grinch's like, what's that guy?
Yeah, why is he happy?
Yeah.
Not so much during the Christmas season because everyone's happy, but yeah,
that's true.
Usually I'll be like in a skyline eating by myself, which I do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Just start bursting into laughter.
Yeah. But I will say the second time I went last year on my own, there was a lot more people that had earbuds in, but they probably have like season passes, so they'll go for like 2 hours. I'm assuming they just look like they had their own equipment like pro'd out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a thing.
That's
apparently.
fun. I like the Christmas season, Anthony. It makes me
Me too.
happy.
I like bundling up and
Yeah.
I love the after effect of skiing, like where you're so exhausted, and you get in your car and you like crank the heat and everything's warmed up. Oh
yeah.
And then you get like some beer on the way home, and then just like warm up and drink some beer, kind of like
on the drive home.
No. I'm gonna wait till I get home for this one.
Yeah.
It just seems like just relax. Yeah, it went from like hot cocoa to beer at some point in my life. But yeah,
I never made that transition.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Nice. Well, if you like the Christmas season as much as we do,
tell us what
we would love to hear your Christmas traditions.
Real or fake?
Yes, real or fake. You can make them up. That's fine. We're not going to judge you. Continue to listen to the P Funk and Fro Show every Friday. We're going to call it a day.
Yep.
Today, folks, it's been a fun episode. Once again, join the group, facebook.com/groups/pfunkandfro. And if you really, really want to, follow us on Twitter. I have no idea how many followers we have at this point. I think we're
if we get to 10, I'll follow. I'm not even damn following.
You're not really
going on Twitter.
I'm not even playing that anymore.
Twitter is falling apart. Yeah.
Who even knows, dude? But yeah, we hope you enjoy that episode. Try back next Friday on iTunes or any Android service of your choice. And we will see you later. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Later. I still work in it.
You gotta say later.